Hello, Dominic here and welcome to another video. I know it's been a while since I've actually done one, but I'm back again, a new video and a new year, the first video of 2015, and to kick it off, as I always do every single year, since I started this, I always do a review of the latest Doctor Who series that's just finished, and as well as the Christmas special, making it equal, making it the full year. I always count the Christmas special as with the rest of the series. So I'll be talking and about my opinion and what I thought by reviewing of series 8, episodes 1 to 12, and the Christmas special. Now, the first episode was actually Peter Capaldi's first full episode, since it was his first full series as the 12th, technically number 14 or 14th Doctor. And I actually think that the start of him was very, very good. The introduction of him in the 2013 Christmas special, the end of that, the time of the Doctor, was a very interesting start for him, because it was like technically a whole new chapter of the Doctor, since he now has a new set of regenerations. So he does. And Deep Breath was a very great introduction to his incarnation, seeing how he came, as I said, he was, usually when it comes to the Doctor, he always ends up losing his blooming memory. And then, as I said, at the end, the Doctor always recovers and ends up, becoming like, oh, I'm the Doctor again. So, that's it. So that's what ended up happening. And I liked the new outfit. I think that his new outfit's very good. Different from the bow tie and, jacket and pants, shirt sort of deal that the 11th Doctor had. Or number 13, depending on what you call it. And throughout the series, it got really, really good. As I said, Clara, she was still a companion. She was a companion to the new Doctor, as well as we had Danny Pink as well, which at first I was looking forward to seeing how he was, but unfortunately he ended up dying. And I actually thought it was a bit of a redundant character, because he didn't really, do much. When I heard about him being the new companion before Series 8 started, I thought, he's going to be travelling the Doctor and Clara, isn't it? But unfortunately he didn't. Despite being a boyfriend to Clara, the only time he was like a companion to anyone was actually Clara, in a home social life, and never with the Doctor. But it was a shame that he ended up dying, because I thought it would have been good to see him come back and be an actual companion for for once. Most of the episodes were very, very good. The only one I didn't like was Kill the Moon. I thought that was one of the worst ones of I've ever watched, and that's really rare for me, because usually I always enjoy watching Doctor Who, but that one throughout 2014 was the least favourite of mine. I almost felt that I wanted to turn it off, watch something else on television. But I thought, well, I cannot do that. I wanted to watch the whole thing. One thing I was a bit annoyed about this series was that we only got one two-parter, which is a shame, because two-parters can make the series much more lasting, because it brings the story, to a whole. If you got like a 2 or 3 episode parter, it lengthens the story. If you only have it in one episode, sometimes there might be bits that really might be missed, and you might think, well, that episode deserved a 2-parter, why didn't it happen? And that was the only complaint I had with it, that there wasn't a lot of 2-parters. The only 2-parter we got was the series finale, which was a really, really good finale. Since the Master came back in regenerative form, he became a she now, since he's now a female. But with things changing with the Doctor's secret 9th incarnation, time changed for the Time War and everything else as well. But it would have been interesting to see what we would have got for the rest of that. But unfortunately, that was it. Now, at the end of the 12th and final episode, as I said, the Doctor left Clara, and at the near end of it, like I said, there was a knock on the TARDIS door, and Santa Claus came in, and he asked him, said, "What do you want for Christmas?" I thought, really? That was a really, really good ending, and then just like I said, finished off. And it made it a very good, little cliffhanger, for, if you would count it a cliffhanger, for the Christmas special, because that's how it, ratings up. Usually they don't really do that, add like little bits of little cliffhanger. They don't really add like little cliffhanger in it, but sometimes they do, and it makes it very much funny and great. Now I'll talk about the Christmas special. Now, I actually really enjoyed the Christmas special with Nick Frost, who played Santa Claus. I actually thought he did it really well, and it was interesting about he became like a character in the program. Like I said, Santa Claus has been mentioned up through lots of times, mainly in the new series. But the story was very interesting, but I think sometimes it did go a bit. It did become a bit overrated because it turned out that they were actually in a dream state, and every time they got out of one dream, they were in another dream, and so on and so forth. It got a bit strange like that. But it was very, very interesting how they did that idea. It was also interesting with Danny Pink that Samuel Anderson came out, which was a bit of a shocker, because I thought, well, the character's dead, why are you bringing him back? I thought they didn't do that with Rose. I was thinking he didn't do it with other characters, so why do you do it like that? And that was the thing. It was also interesting that, like I said, I thought that Clara was going to die at the end, but it turned out, the Doctor saved her, which always annoys me, because sometimes there might be a companion, the Doctor, when he has a companion, sometimes he wants to save he or she badly, but sometimes the person might die, and there's no way to save it, so I don't know why Clara's just such an exception when it comes to it. I've never really understood that. But I look forward to the future of Doctor Who, look forward to Series 9, and seeing what will happen for New Who's 10th anniversary, if they do a mini-sode special or a documentary. It'd be nice to do a documentary, I think. And I think if they did, I'd like to see him mention Scream of the Shalka, because I flipping love that story. It's a great story, and if you haven't seen it, watch it. I'll be doing a review of that soon as well. So thank you for watching anyway, and I hope you continue watching my videos, who actually watches my videos, and see you later. Bye.